Hello, this is Paula. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are having a little look through this Close to My Heart January to March catalogue and having a look at the beautiful collection, really fun collection called Are We There Yet? So this collection is all based on travel. It has got some really usable colours going through. It's got a bit of your sagey and light blues. It's got some deeper blues. It's got a bit of yellow and a touch of a sort of pinky red called papaya. So this paperweight has got some very fun patterns. They've got little stamps as though you're traveling. There's luggage ones. There's a little directional sign. There's some real famous iconic places like your Tower of Pisa and the Eiffel Tower, things like that. And then some usable maps and directional arrows. So it's one of those sort of paperweights that's going to work beautifully for travel, but it's still got a lot of just generic shapes in there as well. This collection also has some very cute other elements like these rubber shapes over here, pocket cards, a digital collection, and of course a lovely sticker sheet. What we're really exploring today is the scrapbooking workshop. So the scrapbooking workshop comes with instructions that illustrate how to create 3 double pages. It comes with the paper pack, as I showed you, and stickers. This time it's got an embellishment set, and it's also got a whole array of exclusive extra die cuts and bits and pieces in there to be able to create these layouts. So let's have a little explore at the kit itself. So inside the kit, when you pull it all out, you'll be able to see there's actually quite a lot in here. You can choose to get it with or without the Close to My Heart page protectors. They are fabulously strong and absolutely essential for your album making. But inside here as well, we have our instructions. So the instructions are always extremely clear and they're lovely quality paper, showing exactly the simple ways that you need to cut. Always the first cut is indicated by the little scissors icon, and then you go and put the layouts together with all the punch outs and all the other die cuts included in the kit. In this kit, we have also got, as I said, the paper set, and here is the sticker sheet in a bit more detail. Lots of different icons that are very, very usable in many different places. We have got this paper pack with 2 directional sides, so we have that directional arrow or map reader, and then we've also got the luggage piece. Here is that piece that's got a lot of the iconic places. Sydney Opera House features on here, the Pyramids of Giza, Statue of Liberty, Taj Mahal. There's lots of really famous icons in there. As I go through, look at the zip strip as well. There's always a nice little extra bonus on every page, which is a nice little strip you can use. Then we have this map page, and one of my favorites here is all of those little stamp sets like it's inside a passport with a postmark style zip strip on the top. Now in this kit, on top of the paper pack and sticker sheet, we have these exclusive die cut sets. So as you can see, here's one here that's going to be punched out to make a little sun ray. We've got some other pieces that can make their own little sun ray or some other directional triangular shapes and some icons. This one is full of tags, so many different tags and shapes of tags on there. And then we've got 2 sheets that have got this lovely shape die cut for you with a neat grid pattern in the background there as well. And we've got another couple of sheets of paper. So this is exclusive to the pack. It is single-sided, just clear on the other side. And then we have a little collection of our cardstock or base pages or photo mats. And you see there's a lighter shade on the back. So there's a lot that comes in the kit in terms of paper. We've had all those die cuts as you saw. These are those rubber embellishments. So they're actually a sticker. Peel off and nice and pretty thin too and very soft. And then we have got photo mats if you're not quite ready yet to put your photos on. So I'm going to create with this kit and show you how easy it is to put together this page here at the start. So to put the page together, I've sped this up quite quickly, but what I am doing is I'm punching out all the pieces that say Project 1, and then I choose to, instead of just keeping the background pieces completely plain, I'm going to put a little sage strip down both sides, just a little 1/2 inch, and I just feel that that adds a little bit more depth to the double page layout. So those are the pieces of cardstock I had left over once I'd cut out my photo mats. I'm also putting my arrows in one direction. They're all flying in one direction in my layout, a little different to the usual usual. Here I am taking the sponge. So we have these really inexpensive sponges. You can cut them into 6 pieces and you can use them to sponge around edges of little die cuts or to sponge the background piece. And I do both here just to add a little bit more depth of colour in the background as well as to make the different tags and icons stand out. So I do a lot of that offline and you can see in a minute that all of that has been done. And I do think the tags look a little bit bare without a little sort of cotton strip in them. So I go through all of my twine to try and find some matching colours or colours that might just work to help add a bit more interest to the layout. So I'm going through all of them. The colours don't all match, but it's just a little bit of an interest, and I do feel tags need that piece to finish them off. So I finished that off on this side, and I also finish it off on the opposite side of the page off camera. I am going around the edges of the photo mats as well, just to give a little bit more ink on those, a bit more depth of colour. And then I can bring in my ruler and start to actually measure exactly where everything's going to go. The instructions give really clear guidance on this, but of course you can put larger photos or more photos, change it up the way you would prefer to see it done. Then I bring in some of the stickers and some of those really cute rubber embellishments just to layer them all up all around behind the photo mats. I love this way of collecting tags and popping them around. It does look a bit like memorabilia. It could be your real memorabilia if you've got it for your trip, and you could be tucking those pieces all the way behind too. And I do bring in a little backpack at the end just for a bit more depth of colour on the page as well, just to try and bring in more colour to the finished look. For the last little embellishment on this page, I do add in some foam dots just to raise that piece and add more interest. I've finished off both sides of the page, add my little title, and that's as easy as it is to put this layout together. So to finish off, as I said at the start of today, we are using a scrapbook workshop that does include instructions to create these 3 double pages. However, you don't need to follow the instructions to a T. You can use all of those extra exclusive die cuts, the stickers, the embellishments and the paper, however which way you choose. So I just thought I'd show you what I did with the workshop kit. So as you saw, this one was just created following very closely to the instructions. However, then I thought I would go to my core catalogue and pull out these travel stencils. These are 12 by 12 stencils, and they've got some really neat little ideas and icons that work for travel. So we've got maps, world maps, we've got a grid of the city, we've got this lovely cityscape, we've got the words we love to travel, explore, so many neat little things in that stencil itself. So I have taken that stencil and I've used some other ideas to put together the rest of my layouts. So here, as you can see, this one's going to hold a lot more photos than the original one, and I have done some work down the side to stencil in that little grid city pattern. It's like a little map of the city, and I've done that on both sides just to bring a bit of interest to that background piece. Then I have done another double page, this time pulling in the peach background, which is a lovely light colour. And as you can see, again, I've stenciled, this time the seascape along the top, our getaway, and we pulled in some stenciling work on some of these triangles as well, just to make it really interesting and just to draw your eye through all those photos. And again, another place with lots of photo spots. You always take lots of photos when travelling. And then I've also created another page here, and this one's got the nice crisp white background, and once again I have pulled in this time the sunsetscape and the water feature, as you can see on this last stencil over here. And again, that is just drawing your eye through your layout and bringing a little bit of interest into the pages. So I hope you enjoy seeing how you can adapt the kits, or you can follow the kits really closely to create your pages. In this case, travel, we've all got travel photos. Maybe it was just a weekend away, maybe it was just going to visit family, but we are away from our home, and that's what travel is all about. So I hope you enjoy this kit and get some great ideas for your own scrapbooking. Thanks for joining me today.